Okay, so continuing on, in this video, Lee's going to be implementing the HandleTerrainPanning method.
Yep. This one, let's see. I was debating if I should type it or if I should just go and grab it and make some changes, but it's not that hard. Let's go ahead and type it. So we'll start off with var temp offset or offsets, and we're going to set that equal to a new list of vector2. So this will be our temporary list to hold all of the offsets for the patches that we would want to create based off of the distance from our camera. So we will build that list using a set of nested loops. So we will use int z for the first one, and we will go to tile size count. So this will literally be z equal to negative tile side count, while z is less than or equal to tile side count. Take this line of code, copy it, paste it, change the second set to be x instead of z, and I can get rid of these as well. And we'll go temp offset dot add a new vector2, and we will go ahead and ask camera utilities for the current patch location, specifically the X component, and we're going to add X to it. And then we're going to copy this line of code, paste it, and space it out nicely, and do the same thing with the hold on, let me make sure, yeah, Y of this part and Z here. Now, come on, get rid of that, and get rid of that. And don't copy the whole thing. So that should be one more for this.
Yep.
There we go. Good. Now, make another variable. This one will be offsets. This is going to be the offsets that we're truly going to submit into the rest of this method. So we're going to build that off of temp offsets dot order by, and will you give me a suggestion? Nope. All right, I'll go fix that later. So, all right, I'm going to go fix it now before it drives me. Oh, hold on. Help, please. Hey, there we go. Cool. All right, so order by, and then we're going to send patch into let's go ahead and use a vector2.distance. We're going to check the distance between our patch and camera.get, camera utilities dot get current patch. So we're going to check or order by our distance. And then we're going to loop through every patch inside of offset. So we'll check each offset in offsets. Say that correctly. And then we're going to do the same checks that we did before, looking to see if this particular patch is in the direction the camera is looking, and or if it is right near our player. So these equations right here. So I'm going to just copy all this code, because while I don't mind retyping some of this, I don't want to retype all of it. And apparently they're flying the jets again. All right. So we'll use those equations. Now we need to do some setup, because we have to figure out what is going to be the appropriate asset bundle name for this particular patch. So we'll do var patch name equals string dot format, and this will be terrain patch underscore 0 underscore 1, and then we will use offset.x by offset.y. Then we need to figure out what zone we're going to be in. So var zone equals camera utilities dot get current zone, and I'm going to pass in the offset in this case because we're not relying on the one where the character is. We want to know where this particular offset would live, or in which zone this particular offset is going to live in. So we're going to get that one. Now, why are you not happy with me? Offset. So current patch, get current patch. Did I not make the overload for that? Scripts, camera utilities. Get current patch, get current zone. Oh, I used a vector 3. Okay, I can work with that. All right, so offset in, let's go ahead and change that to a new vector 3. We'll use offset.x by 0 by offset.y. You're still not happy. Oh, geez. You're supposed to help me out here. But instead, I know you're just doing other things. All right, now we need a zone name. Now that we know the zone, we've got to build the zone name. Zone name is going to use another string.format, and that will be zone underscore 0 underscore.
Quotes.
Wow. I did that on purpose. I want to see if you're checking. Probably should look at the screen too. All right, so this will be zone.x by zone.y. Close that off. All right, so that'll give us our zone name. Now we need to build the URL. So var URL equals string dot format quotes
Very good, very good.
file 3 forward slashes followed by 0 /1 /2 /3 dot unity 3D. Now we're going to need directory dot get current directory. So that will be the first element. Follow that up with data /terrain /patches. Then we're going to need the zone name, the patch name, and we're going to replace all of the backslashes with forward slashes. So that will build our URL. Then we need to set up a game object, say patch equals null, patches dot add. Basically, we're just putting a placeholder into our dictionary that will be replaced in the future with what gets returned. So we're going to say patches add offset and then our patch. Because we're going to do this so that the next time through, because we're going to say, hey, go get this patch, but that patch may not be loaded immediately. This update is going to be happening very quickly. So if we don't add a placeholder into our dictionary, it's not going to know that we've already queued that patch up, and it will keep trying to queue it up over and over and over again. So this will just prevent that from happening. And then we'll set par or a position. So var position equals a new vector 3, and we'll set that to be offset dot x by 0 by offset dot y. So we'll define that outside. And then now we need to do a bundle request. So we're going to say bundle manager request bundle. We're going to pass in our URL followed by bundle. That's not how you spell bundle. Which goes into our delegate. And our delegate's going to do some stuff. And then after that, let's see, I'm not going to force a name. So I'm going to put that here. Now, inside for our delegate, we're going to say patch equals object dot instantiate dot instant. Seriously, you're not going to find it. Fine. You will do as I say, and you will like it. Thank you. All right, so now we're going to instantiate bundle dot asset bundle dot main asset. And we're going to set that as a game object. Wow, that was terrible. All right, once we've done that, we're going to say if patch is not equal to null. We want to make sure that we're not trying to instantiate or work with something that never got instantiated. So if it's not equal to null, we're going to say patch dot add component, and inside of here we're going to add a patch updater, which we don't have, so this is going to cause a problem. So I'm going to comment this out for now. We're going to basically load in a patch, and then once we've loaded it, we're going to attach a script to it. But we haven't created that script, so we will get there, I promise. Next thing we want to do is take the patch, take its transforms position, and we're going to set that equal to the position that we calculated earlier times our camera utilities dot patch size. This is going to convert it from its local patch offset to a position in world space. Then we're going to say patch dot transform dot parent equal to our terrain object dot transform. So that will parent our object into the terrain object. So everything seems to build okay. Well, there's only one thing that we can do from this point, and that's pretty much see if it explodes. So cross my fingers and hope for the best. And asset loaded. Hey, great. It works. Awesome. We don't have to worry about anything else. Not true. We have to go back to the game manager now. Let's go back to the game manager. And inside of game manager, we need a couple more things. One is we need a, let's see, where do I want to put this? I've got that here. Let's go ahead and right after we add the component, we're going to make a new train manager. So new train manager. And we need to give this a name, so I'll just call it terrain. And inside of update, we need to call TerrainManager.instance.update. So that'll take care of that. So also want to go back to bundle manager. And I said we need to do something with the train manager here. So that is going to be train manager. No, that doesn't have it either. Train manager dot instance dot patches dot remove offset. Not the best way to do it, but it works, and it is R&D code at the moment. Because I shouldn't be directly removing stuff out of the dictionary. Bad practice. All right, let's see. Let's see if it works now. Nope. Did you build? All right, bundle manager, update, else current start condition load. Yep, that built. Oh, there we go. All right, so what are you not happy about? Because I didn't do my check. And which check did I forget? Oh yeah, that one. This one up here. All right. We also need to check that not patches dot contains key, and that would be offsets or offset. So we got to check to make sure that doesn't exist, and verify those conditions. Clear that out. Go ahead and close that. So we've got a patch. So that part works, partially. Let's go ahead and go into our character, set gravity back to 21. Let's move her position up to 20, see if that's high enough. Nope. 50. Okay, that's high enough, but there's also no collider on there, so I'm not worried about that. All right, so we're only getting one patch, though. So I need to figure out why we're only getting one patch.
Well, do we want to end the video here and then come back in the next one and reveal why?
We could.
Okay, that'll just keep it a little bit simpler. Plus, we're right at just about 20 minutes here. So we'll just go ahead and wrap the video here and then come back with the answers to why we're getting only one patch in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.